Yeah, welcome you guys. Hey. Before we get started, please, actually, you know what? Let me put this one on today because we talking about entertainment bites later. So do all the things like the videos you come into the room, subscribe if you haven't already, tell a friend to tell a friend, sharing is caring. Share this video, we share your videos, okay? And also comment down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Can you see me okay? Can you hear me okay? This light is bothering me. Is that better? Uh, And also, the Cash App and Venmo are there for those who like to put a little something in the tip jar. We got our 500 subs. We working on these watch hours, baby. Okay, so if you want to put a little something down there, and by all means, your girl appreciates it. Happy Sunday, everybody. Got that up there. Now let's move on over here. Happy Sunday and happy New Year. I don't think I was just on Letitia's live a little bit earlier, but I don't think I've been on since New Year's. Think about it. I don't think I have. So happy New Year. How's everybody's weekend? How was everybody's New Year's? I had to work. It was my day off, but I had to work. So I went in, came home, got some pizza. Tika did a 10-hour live for her 10K subs. Yay. So I was over there watching that. Doze, took a shower, got my pajamas on, dozed off, popped up, hopped back on there at the end. That was fun. So, that was my New Year's. My oldest son was out living his best life like he liked to do, okay? And I was home with the kids, which is where I like to be. I said I wasn't gonna leave the house though, unless my best friend was having something. I was not getting up and leaving my house for nothing, baby. Okay. At all. I just don't be in the mood on New Year's. You know what I'm saying? People be out there and they acting crazy and drinking and driving and acting a fool. I'm older, child. I don't be doing all that stuff, okay? I ain't even have no drinks. Hey, Tika. I had some sparkling cider with kids. There was some wine in there, but I had some sparkling cider with the kids. I be trying to stay in this house, okay? For the cost of this rent, I be trying to stay in here. Yeah, I do like to get out every now and again. Like my best friends or my homegirls are available to get out and just, be in the things. But for the most part, it's cold. I'm gonna be home, eating some stew, eating some chowder, being in the house, cozied up in my bed watching TV. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a real thing. And I love it. Although sometimes you have to be careful with your mental health, that you gotta get out and get your sunlight and get out and get your fresh air and stuff like that. I mean, I do that at work, but and be around other people and things of that nature because seasonal depression will creep up on you and punch you in the mouth, and that's no fun. So I hope you guys have all had a good New Year and you guys had a good weekend. Cause that's over, baby. That is over. What are you guys looking forward to in the new year? Do you guys do resolutions? Do you do vision boards? I usually never do resolutions. I kind of just do like health, wealth, and happiness. That's like my prayer. Every new year. Last couple of years with YouTube, I have been doing the vision boards. This year, I didn't do it. A lot of the stuff is carrying over from year to year, so I kind of know what it is that I want to and need to execute and kind of break down into the months and see, where I can get. And my two biggest things to focus on this year are good mental health, getting back to my therapist, and working on being a better person, mother, and abundance. Okay, I'm just talking about this child because, whew, baby, listen, your girl got one. I'm a single mother. I got one source of income. I need to have another one, but to be perfectly honest with you, I've been sticking out all these years without doing so. Now, I wouldn't mind if YouTube, if you want to come through and monetize your girl, I could throw a couple of dollars in the gas tank or spend some money in the grocery store. I know it ain't going to cover the big bills, but if y'all want to come through, we're going to work on these watch hours. So that would be great. But honestly, I don't have my degree and I make a decent amount at my job. It's just not enough for where I live with 3 kids. So not having a degree is like, eh. And I try not to ever leave a job until I have another job. And then I've never made less at another job. So I need to make more than what I make here. So if that is the case, I'll be at my job 13 years next month. Baby, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time. So if I can find, I do want to go back to school, but if I can find something else without getting a degree, then I'm gonna go for it because I need to be in that six figures. Okay, I think they say it takes like $130,000 a year to be comfortable. Yikes! So you got to think that got to be on one person, unless you're in a two-parent household. Then I guess you could split it in half. But baby, I don't got the other half. Okay, so we're gonna pray on it. Okay, rain down on me. Okay, that we will come into that this year and sooner than later. Okay, sooner than later, Lord, from my lips to your ears. So I just always like to do a little check in. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Yep, it's that catch 22. Stay in, get your rest, but also crack a window, go outside, get some sunlight, get some fresh air. Because your body needs those things too, so that's important. Um it's hard to find with, especially like the best time to get that. That's what I wanted to do, is do a part-time work from home, but and I needed to have some flexibility because I can't really do, I kind of work half the weekend and I can't work like an overnight. So I would have to do basically like come home, eat, and go to like a next whatever. Because I can't stay up too late. I got to get up early in the morning. I got the commute. And the line of work that I do, I cannot be tired. Like it ain't like falling asleep at no desk. So I have to be very picky with that. But it's hard. I've been looking. And Shayna even gave me some resources. I check in with that lady. She emails weekly. To see it. Turn that music down some, please. Sorry, I could have muted that, y'all. To see, and I haven't really found anything. Or you apply, like I think not this past Christmas, Christmas before last, I applied to work at Target and knew I ain't had no time to do that. But ever since the bid been over, it's very hard to find work from home jobs. So I wish I had got one to hold on to then. I would have done right by it because it would have been a part time. I'm not giving up my full time unless, like I said, I want to drop that golden goose and give me that nice six figure. But for now, so it's like I really, it's that whole thing. I don't really want to, but it's a necessity. So hopefully something comes along. And I'm also trying to just figure out for this year what changes I need to make. Like I want to make some changes at my channel, but also in my personal life, what changes I need to make to move this thing forward. Like I've been moving forward in life, but I feel like the past couple of years been a little bit, like this channel been a little bit stagnant. So we gotta figure something out. Oh, okay. Thank you, girl. Wait, look, where's my little piece of paper? Because Tisha was just giving me some information too. I'm gonna put it on my phone when I get off of here though, because then I'll be like, where is that piece of paper? Well, thank you. I will look. I need to find something. Okay? Because I am stressed out. These kids is about to go back to school on Monday, and my older one is about to go back down south to go to school. So it's a little nerve-wracking because it don't, like when he first went away a couple years ago, I'm like, oh, it don't take off the finances. I got loans. And then instead of me having to buy extra grocery here, I either got to add some more money onto his meal plan because he always running out of that. Or last year he had a suite with a kitchen, but then I gotta send him money. I honestly don't like to send him money unless it's money for his pockets because I feel like somebody was asking me, oh, used to send him money when he needs things. So like when he needs groceries, when he needs toiletries. When he needs groceries, he needs toiletries. Either I'm going to order it off of Target, Amazon. Don't fight me, okay? Convenience. And have it delivered directly to him because I don't want to send you the money for it and I even spent the money on something else. You smoking or you drinking or you don't really party, but I'd rather you have the things that you need. And if I give you cash and you do something else with the cash, then that's fine. So I was, try to do that every other week. And then, you gotta say, do you got enough face wash? Do you got enough body wash? Then when he's cooking, do you have enough bread? You got eggs? He had a really tough time. Like he got approved for work study, but he had a really tough time getting a job down there. He hasn't found one the whole time he was there. I was like, walk around the area and see if there's any place that's with he doesn't have a car within walking distance. If you can't find anything on campus, because I think in campus they keep a lot of people over the summer, and even when he does take summer tap classes, he takes them at home. He don't stay there. Baby, I don't know if I could. And he don't want to be down there anyway, but so and that kind of makes him lose out. So there will be. I gotta get him situated next weekend, so there will be no weekly huddle next week. Next weekend. I'm gonna take that Sunday off. But we'll continue to do them the rest of the month. I'll give y'all a reminder at the end of the thing. Today is National Trivia Day, and it's also National Spaghetti Day. Because I'll be giving y'all just little weird little nuggets. I'm a weird little nuggets kind of girl. So it's funny because we had spaghetti last Sunday, so we certainly won't be having spaghetti this Sunday. If I had known, I'd have made. And it's funny because I'm gonna make my middle son loves chicken parm, so I'm gonna make some chicken parm for dinner. Could have that with spaghetti, but I made spaghetti last weekend, so we most certainly will not be having spaghetti again, baby, okay? And that's what we're not about to do. And he was supposed to graduate in May, but I think he has to take some summer classes. And I'm like you got to get it done this summer. Like, I can't do another semester. Like, we can't go into the fall semester. We got to wrap it up now. If you got to walk, he got to walk. He got to walk because it was class of 2020. He did not have a prom. He didn't have a proper graduation. That was my firstborn. You gonna walk, okay? My nephews are supposed to graduate this month. My brothers too. They're not walking. But both of them are either going to medical school or grad school. So I figure they'll walk in that. And, my brother and his wife are kind of like, eh. I'm like, yeah, well, yours are going... Both of yours had a proper graduation. Hey, Candy Love. Both of yours had a proper graduation. And then they're going on. Like, my son is all I can do to get him to get this bachelor's, baby, okay? It's pulling teeth, okay? We got him there. It's pulling teeth, baby, because he don't even... I can't even get out of that. God bless you. He's like, I'm doing this for you. I don't really care. I don't really care. If you go off and be an entrepreneur and do something else, I don't care. But you're going to have that backup that I didn't have, which is that piece of paper, okay? Even if you don't work in the field that you got your degree in, that piece of paper counts for things a lot of times. I know they say it doesn't mean as much as it used to, but baby, we're going to get that piece of paper. Now, the other gimme gotcha is I got 3 boys. I don't know if Tika knew that. I got 3 boys. So he's graduating college. My middle son is 17. He's supposed to be graduating high school, and not supposed to be. My middle son is graduating high school in June, from my lips to his ears. Okay, let's not have no problems. My middle son is graduating high school in June and wants to go away. He wants to go out of state, and I'm like, absolutely not. You'll be going to a state school, but I don't even honestly know if he's ready for that. So if not, I told him just do a year at community college and then go upstate. That's my suggestion. But even still, if that older one finishes in the summer and then middle one goes in the fall, just start the, and I have my kids all spacing apart, not intentionally, but my kids are very gappy. Ain't no reason mama shouldn't have had a break. Mom ain't had no break. Now I'm gonna get her break between him and that last one. He only 10, but good Lord. Celebrity birthdays, y'all, because I could sit here and talk about my kids. My kids till kingdom come. My kids probably be like, if she don't get up there, stop talking. I try not to tell their business, but it's just general mama business. Baby, that's why I be fighting for my life, Tika. Be fighting for my life, child. I mean, they love their mama and they some protectors. They be in my doggone business, but baby. Okay, when I say that paycheck go to the groceries, I know the rent be a little offended, and I know we're supposed to keep that roof over your head. However, and ... we ain't gonna get into that. Celebrity birthdays. Don't shoot the messenger, Jeannie Mai. I know she said she liked the dark meat on the side. Happy birthday to that lady, okay? And whatever she's doing over there. Jeezy done gave her a run for her money. Okay. Don't do that, girl. That's not cute. Coco Jones, a songstress, Bel Air, many other things. So what did we watch her home? Was that Disney or Nickelodeon? One of those. Shoot. Thank you, son. Disney. She was on. Beautiful chocolate woman. Oh, you got to knock my camera. And I know. But I was using it. No, that's good. Yeah, it's good now. Coco Jones. Happy birthday to her. Love me some Coco. Speaking of Jones, Jill Marie Jones, Tony Childs. It's her birthday today as well as happy heavenly birthday to Vanity. Y'all know who it is. Some of y'all a little bit younger. I'm gonna have to go ahead and Google that, okay, baby? Go ahead and Google it. And lastly, but certainly not least, Mama knows, Tina knows it is her birthday today. So happy birthday to all the Capricorns out there. We got 2 YouTube Capricorns I know coming up. We got Tamika's Den is coming up. Don't ask me the exact date. I got too many numbers in my head. I'm usually really good at birthdays. But once I got these new group of YouTube family, I know the zodiacs and I know the months. Okay. Don't know everybody's exact date, but Tamika's coming up this month, as well as Pretty Girl Loves Trap content. So happy birthday to the Capricorns. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you know what? I said I was gonna get me a soundboard, and I will one day, but YouTube. Wait, hold on. You know what? Whilst I'm over here, let's hit that button for later. I really should put. The intro outro video. I really should put those in there. That's what I was looking for the Capricorns. My mind, you see, because it go. That neuro, it go. Where it want to go, when it want to go. And I got to reel it back in. And sometimes I reel it back in. And sometimes I don't reel it back in. So that time I reel it back in. Listen, you got to utilize all these StreamYard things that we got, baby, okay? We paying for them. I'm sick of them. No, actually, paying for them is more. Giving more of the gongs, okay? It's giving more of the gongs. Now, I don't got no slides for it today. Ain't got no slides for it. Sometimes I do slides if I feel like it. And sometimes I feel like a nut. And sometimes I don't. Today, I don't have no slides for entertainment bites. Denzel was last Sunday. Because I talked about him last week on the Weekly Huddle. Mr. Washington was last Sunday. Yes, baby. It was because him and Ben share a birthday. Ain't that funny? Him and Ben Stevens join us later for the book club, okay? Hosted by the Talk That Talk ladies, Tika and Miss EJ, the TV junkie. But yes, baby, they was last Sunday. Baby, I ain't got no discount. I'm just paying. Pat in my pockets. That's another reason why I want to get monetized. I'm talking about put some gas in my tank, maybe a little grocery. We might just have to settle for paying for StreamYard, some of these streaming services, so that I can watch these programs. Sound like an old ass lady. Watch these programs to talk to Al about. We could put it there too. And if then there's some more left for the groceries and the gas, by all means. At some point, I would like a new setup. We doing just fine, baby. We doing just fine. Ain't nothing about you. You don't gotta stop working, okay? All right, mama, love you. Got all the things, okay, to get a little sensitive. Get a little sensitive. Programs. Sounded like somebody's auntie. I am somebody's auntie, but that's besides the point. Be having breakfast for lunch. That's what we're doing, y'all. So Miss Jill Scott, baby, she announced a new album, and I am looking forward to that. Did I save the information? I might just be able to Google it. Sometimes I save them and do slides. Oh my God, somebody on here is doing a 30-day declutter on. I just pulled up Facebook. Shout out to me pressing the wrong buttons. Shout out to Lighten Up with Letitia, okay? Because she did the clutter challenge last month. And that's the first thing that popped up. And I don't need y'all to tell me nothing about nothing. I know I need to. I'm going to work on it, Lord. And I got less than a week because I want to try to get things straight before my son get on out of here because Lord knows. I didn't save it. I hate when I don't save stuff. Oh, you know what? Let me go on over to the IG. I know I saved some stuff on there, but I don't know if I... Let's see. If I saved Miss Jill Scott on here. I don't know. Okay, let's go to her page. To whom it may concern, 2/13/26. Okay, right in time for Valentine's Day. Okay, because you know Miss Jill don't play. Miss Jill got the pipes, and Miss Jill got the pipes. Okay. I ain't never been to one of her concerts. I would love to go. Beautiful woman, beautiful voice, and she's giving you actrice. Okay, so a shout out to her. Let me see. I don't know these people. Are these people that's going to be on the album? She got a young man named Jet, Trombone Shorty, Pamela Macklin. If you guys want to go over to her IG page and delve on in, Carbon Higgins, the Shandellas. Oh, Mama's Keith. I don't know if that's right. Miss Joyce Alice. Miss Joyce Alice looked like an older woman. She looked like somebody I probably was listening to begin with. It's a whole bunch of posts. I'm not gonna go over every single post, but these people on the album. But you know, she's putting that work, baby. Okay. Finally, her new album entitled "To Whom It May Concern" drops February 13th. Please, 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 and thank you. Please, 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 thank you for your patience and listening ears. Okay. Preserve the link above in her bio. Much love, Jilly from Philly. I just love Jill Scott, baby. We did a little fashion show in college, and we did some little modeling things to Miss Jill Scott, baby. That was it. If y'all can please give your girl a minute. You know, mom life be mom life, and so just go ahead and like the video. I'll be right back. Thank you for sticking with me. I hope that you are liking the video. As I gave you guys a little intermission on. It's not really intermission, but you know, my kids be kidding, and I'll be trying out the what on here all the time. So every now and again, you know, I try to do the right thing. Give y'all a little music while I do the mom things. Because you know, it ain't never nothing until you get on here. Then it's 11 questions. But that, I mean, that's just how it be. I had to go to the bathroom. We ain't got but one bathroom, and my son was in there, so there's that. Baby Lala Million had called her, I'm not gonna call my baby daddy, Taylor Feminine Baby. God be knowing, God was trying to shut me up because my mouth be mouthing, okay? But I will say, everybody else said they got the, hey Mo, I'm low. What about now? And let me just make sure my mic didn't switch because okay. No, it's good. I'll just turn this up and hopefully that'll be okay. You let me know if it's still low. Hey Shada girl. Um I'm not really familiar with Taylor. I seen pictures of her when she was with him. Everybody said it was an arrangement, friendship. She wanted to have a baby. I don't really know that lady like that. I just know she be all over the clock app trying to sell me things to try to teach me how to be a content creator. And I'm just like, how did we get here? I thought she was like a comedian and other things. But listen, we was just talking about, I'm gonna stop moving. We was just talking about multiple streams of income. So, and then I saw the video, and at the end of the video, she was talking about, oh, like, kind of, it was for jokes, or I didn't see the whole thing in its entirety. I seen pieces, but it was for issues and giggles, and I mean, she not with that man no more. And then they're pulling up the thing, and that man saying she slid in his DMs, and people are like, oh, maybe that's a person, nice looking man that she done been with, and I'm just like, girl, I'm gonna turn it all the way up, Candy, and hopefully that worked. And she said a little bit better. Do I need to say closer to the mic? That's probably too loud. That's probably too loud, but I was just like, now I get it. Cause I don't like a feminine man myself, and I'm trying not to go off on a tangent because the Lord didn't want me to go on a tangent. That's why the Lord had choked me when I was gonna say what I had to say. So I'm gonna leave it alone. But baby, okay, everybody got a little. Oh, Shannon said she could hear me. I got a little masculine. Everybody got a little masculine and feminine in there. That's how it's supposed to go. But when you are one thing and you got a little bit too much of the other, a little bit too much dip on your chip, okay? Don't no man want a woman that's got a little bit too much masculine. Don't want no man that got a little bit too much feminine. I'm just saying, and that's what that lady has said. But I went and seen like his channel. They say he had OnlyFans before too. I ain't know all that. I see the man. He's attractive. He's cute. They said it was always given that. They said that's what it was given. Cause sometimes the problem be it don't be given that. And then next thing you know, you sit in the movie theater and that man want to jump on your lap at the scary part, and you like, what are we even doing here? Because sometimes that be the case. Okay, you didn't get the memo, you didn't get the message. You looked at the man didn't look like he was, Lala Million. Candy's like, who are you talking about? Because Lala Million has said, well, technically, well, then she said technically, like, oh, I've been with a woman already, and they were like, what? She's like, yeah, because my baby mama was very feminine. She called that man feminine and got everybody in an uproar and a tizzy. And I get it. And then sometimes you break up with people and all the things that you was trying to sweep under the rug and not tell your friends and look past and be cutesy wootsy and you was liking them and it didn't bother you, but it bothered you because you was taking notes the whole time. And then when you break up, you just be you just be letting them. That's what it's giving me. I don't know. Either that or she working on her next stand up. Like I said, all I see the lady over there on the clock app trying to sell me products. She said, I don't even see somebody ever so except her comments. I don't either because I mean when you break up with your ex, you be talking shit about your ex sometimes. It just be that. And then everybody was like, oh well she should have got that memo before. Okay, so what's the problem? But I wasn't that mad about it. I mean, should she have said that? Probably not. Do we say we're not supposed to say every day? Get up here and just be running my yappers. Okay, not every day. Let me not lie, because y'all like, girl, you do not be up here every day. Every week. Every week I get up here and run my mouth about something I ain't got no business talking about. I don't say no names, but I'm not Lala Million, so y'all don't be knowing who I'm seeing no way. Hey, Tamika. And our last thing on entertainment news. These are three things. I mean, the Jill Scott thing was a good one, okay? Because you want Jill Scott to come out with a new album. I'm going to be there to get whatever I got to get. Okay? Because everything is streaming nowadays. On the 13th, February 13th. I'm going to try and remind y'all again. To whom it may concern, is that what it's called? Something like that. This didn't have me to tizzy. I saw it into the shoulder. Yeah, it's one of those things where you like, if you don't like it, just keep scrolling. You don't have to make a comment. Now, a lot of us content creators, we get up here and that's what we do. We talk about those things. Okay, so fine. But for y'all to be all up in arms, I don't know. Laughed it and it kept scrolling. And then she said, he's feminine. Yeah, and then people were like, oh, she's handsome. Okay. And I'm going to be easy on that because I got a very thin, look, I got a short haircut. And that's why I really, really like to wear big earrings, but they just be heavy sometimes. Because with the short hair, I feel like short hair, big earrings. I got the short hair and I got this thin bone structure. I don't know, child. They might be calling me handsome. So I'm going to leave that lady alone. If they say she handsome, she handsome. Listen, I know she was hitting that gym and getting that body together even before she had that baby. So kudos to her. Make that money, get that check. Last on the docket, y'all don't really care. We're gonna talk about it for 2 seconds. Britt Edie says she ain't with that man no more. She is not with, again, like Mendices and Yandy. She is not with Metro no more. Okay, she's not over there. They don't go together real bad. Everybody said that was also giving lavender, if you will, that man don't like her, that's not the way he was swinging. This is all allegedly, because now I made sure to get the right banner down here because this is all allegedly. We just talking, we're just having a good time. This is what the people say, this is what the streets say. Okay, I don't know these people, this is alleged. Okay, she said, I was trying to find the post. Look, I'll be saving too many things on IG. I gotta learn to delete. Because now I save them over there so, you know, I don't lose stuff. Because I try to do that to stop myself from I am screenshot queen. Not really for the naughty things. But, you know, just like stuff that's streaming. We're going to get to watch list in a minute. Stuff that's streaming and all of that stuff, the brain don't retain. Screenshot it. And then I do bad with going back and deleting it. So the same thing with these IGs. I'm going to need to go back and delete. I did recently, but it's a lot to say. But like some of the ones I've used already, getting rid of them. So this one is from the Jasmine brand, former Real Housewives of Atlanta star, and then the top say alum. I guess all you got to be on there would be one time to be an alum, child. I'm not gonna be missing her this season. Are we getting another season? When does the season start, child? I don't. End of 2026, 2027. Y'all get that in the comments and let me know if y'all heard anything about Atlanta Housewives. Star Britt Edie has announced her divorce from her husband, Michael Cunningham. She shared news on her Instagram, hinting at the long-running turmoil in her marriage. Okay, look, they got it here, so I don't even have to go over here and read it. I'm posting this on the last day of 365 to remove this facade of faking like this marriage is going to work, baby. For yourself, okay? Everybody can't come into the next chapter. Hallelujah, amen. I'm just adding my hallelujahs and amens. I don't even like that lady like that. But shouldn't nobody be someplace that they don't want to be or don't need to be? I'm done with hurting and I want to be happy in the next chapter. Cheers to 2026 of putting my happiness first. And for the record, as much as I can't stand his ass, stand him. She didn't say his ass. She said him. We are not going to create a false narrative that I am walking away because of any fake made-up rumors. Look, Candy said we already said something wrong with them. Yup. We were so shocked. Said no one. I mean, and with the rolling eyes, child. Over it. Done. I said y'all wasn't really gonna care. But y'all know I'm gonna be going too deep into the entertainment stuff. That's why I call it bites. We get a little bit of this, we get a little bit of that. We talk a little ish because, you know, that's what we're here for. And we move on and we mosey the heck on. Like I said, ain't gonna be no weekly huddle next week, but hopefully by the following week, we got a little more entertainment stuff too. Hold on, what did you do? Sorry, y'all, I'm getting bat signals across the room. Yes, I did. Sorry. Yeah, because when I used the waffle iron last night. We had chicken and waffles last night. So good. Breakfast for dinner, breakfast for lunch, breakfast. Like I was saying, off on a tangent. So hopefully when I come back the following Sunday, we have some little more better things to talk about. I mean, we had they was talking about Remy and well, we got Remy and Pat. Didn't they spend the holiday together? Because she was over there in Daniel's Leathers. Baby, I wish I could go to me some Daniel's Leathers. There was some people that posted on the Clock app. That's in the city, ain't that far from here. I don't got no 3K currently to drop on no fur coat. I don't look, my old furs are probably shot anyway. Too damaged to do anything about them because I got furs and they were never stored properly. We're not gonna get into that. They were gifted to me. Anyway, beautiful gowns. But she was over there, and then they said Daniel had put something up Pap, and they said he don't repeat outfits, so Pap was in there, and then they spent holidays together because child, everybody on that Clock app calling that lady Clarence, because Clarence being a tizzy baby, and that lady, I want her to be great. I want Clarissa to be great. I still gotta go watch her movie. She's supposed to be this great. She calls herself Groat. Okay? She's supposed to be this great boxer. I need you to be a boss. So I need you to just sit there, do your boxing thing, practice, get off the internet, and just be quiet, man. Just be quiet. Then people are still legally married. I don't hear nothing else, okay? You be up on the internet. People say you be talking a little slow, allegedly, eating your food, doing all weird kinds of things, going to the LV store, buying stuff, then saying he bought it, and then Remy had told y'all she was buying stuff for herself too. Baby, that is the worst. I'll never be in that position again, okay? I'm not sliding you my car under the table. I'm not buying no shit and saying you bought it. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Never again, okay? And Remy says she had enough. I don't know if she had enough because they still ain't divorced. So until they divorced, they ain't divorced. I'm just saying. And then 50 had said something about Clarence and Papoose, and then Papoose had put something up about Papoose, leave it alone. I know you from New York. And y'all, we don't like to stand down, but sometimes you gotta stand down. Okay? Because 50 played too much. He played all day. So you don't want no parts of that. Because that man just laughed and posted some other stuff. So, yeah. I just need, because Clarissa, she not really the problem. Because I'm a woman, and we're not going to lose sight of the fact that Papoose is really the problem. Remy said he the problem. She just so in love, she can't see the forest for the trees. And be in love and keep your shit off the internet, ma'am. Go sit down. Go be quiet. Don't talk to nobody about this man. Don't let him be in your business. Be in control of nothing. Be great. Don't have no damn baby. Okay? Talking about, I'm having a baby this year. Don't have no baby. Okay? Box. Okay? Or however else you want to get a coin. Because, again, multiple streams of income. And these people be going and making money all different ways. So do that. Don't let him have none of it. He is a problem. She's not the problem. All Clarissa needs to do is shut the hell up. That's it. That's all. Nothing about Pat. Shut the hell up. Don't get up there unless you're talking about your career or something. And I don't want to hear that man's name out your mouth. He was on the radio and he was right there. And I was like, girl. And I get it. I don't ever go that hard for these men, no way. Even you are my man. To get up on a public platform and be doing all that. She said he's another little suspect, but I digress. She ain't getting back on that show. Nope. She done burnt that bridge. Yeah. Shane said she will never be down that bad buying something and giving it. I won't say I haven't done it. I will never do it again. Never do it again. He spent time with his family for Christmas. Like, yeah. That part, because they still legally married. And even if he's not a husband, they got kids. That lady, Clarissa, just be quiet because it's okay. Because Remy said she the best co-parent. I call him, pick him up. He gonna pick her up. And she easy like Sunday morning. That's what she said. She better take notes. Baby, the chicken she cooked, he said he'd go home with her wife too. And it looked like she was it. spinach. And the people were saying, I seen the plate, because he said he needed another plate, and that looked like nothing had moved on that plate. And it did look like she took the spinach out the bag, or even if it was in a bundle, and just gently laid it on the plate. It don't look like it got no saute, no oil, no garlic, no little sear, singe, steam, nothing. Nothing. It looked crunchy. Like lettuce, although spinach ain't crunchy. You know what I mean. It looked uncooked. Okay, don't you two start. Um, hold on a second, y'all. My bad. I thought that was him. Sorry, y'all. I thought that was his ear because he be abusing them headphones, and I don't want him to have his hearing to be bad. Mama-ing. Oh, I gotta delete a couple of these things off of here. Now y'all gonna talk about a couple of things that's on streaming. Now I do have to put it up. Maybe I'll get it up tomorrow. The series returning in January because we got a lot. Let me go to that list because it's not up yet, but I'm just read it off to y'all real quick, real quick. Let me go back here. Um, hmm. I always try to use this thing and it's always who is at the door and buzzing my phone. I swear they think that I'm like the valet that does people in the door. Sorry, y'all. That throw me off my square. It don't take much. I'm gonna put this up here. I might have to calm down. I've come down. I'll be trying to put it up here to coincide with my watch list because you know I used to be doing a watch list monthly. I told y'all we were trying to revamp this channel, so for now we're gonna keep it over here in the weekly huddle. We're gonna give y'all a couple of things every weekend that's streaming or in theaters. That's what we're gonna do. If I see fit, like I did one for Christmas 2025, to do a full list. I've done a bunch of Black History Month stuff, so I don't know. But if I do like a Black History Month one, or just give you a compilation of a couple of things that I watched over a couple months, best and worst. I was gonna do best of 2025, and then I wasn't gonna do worst, but we know it's the fourth. But I get it up by the first or the second. It's the fourth, so I may do it that way, but I don't think I'm gonna go back to And Tamika's doing what you should be watching, so you can get a full extensive list of one things. Also, I've been trying to post more in my Discord, so I will put trailers on my community tab here, but I've been putting a bunch of trailers over on my Discord. Go ahead and look at the community tab. There's a link there. If the link is not working, let me know. I'll post another one because I know sometimes they expire. So go on over there and have a look. See, child, why did I pull that up again? My bad. My bad. So returning, we got the Upshaws is returning. Will Trent, the Traders, Hijack with my baby Idris, Bridgerton, broken into two parts, but the first part starts in January, end of the month, I believe, the 29th. Tell Me Lies, Industry, The Pit, Sisters, and The Miss Pat Show. I'm sure there's some other ones I missed. When I posted on the community tab, y'all feel free to get down in the comment section and add. And these are just series returning. Because when I used to do the long watch list, I didn't want to make it longer. So I would have like 30 selections. Ain't nobody got time to put another 7 to 10 series returning on there. So I would always post the series returning, or I had started posting the series returning on my community tab so y'all can see them there. It's accessible. And then when we're talking about the watch list, we're talking about new series, new shows that came out, you know, because everything is gonna repeat. We got Love is Blind, I'm pretty sure it's coming back in February. It's a bunch of stuff. We got Paradise coming back in February, Cross coming back in February. So 2026 is looking top tier. Beauty and Black comes back in March. So we don't have to, you know, I'll just go over them here with you, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Some of the, sorry, my nerves got bad. I don't have that many in the movie section, so if you guys want to drop some in the Discord in the movie section, right now I have trailers for Supergirl that comes out in the summer, as well as Moses the Black. Now that comes out January 30th, and that's with Omar Epps, I believe. So right now I have the trailers for those on my Discord, as well as now streaming. I got a lot more up there. Just if you want to see the trailers for Cross, Paradise, Hijack, The Burbs with Kiki Palmer coming in February. I might have mentioned these last time. I'm gonna run down them again. Um, His and Hers, we're going to talk about coming to Netflix. Beauty coming to, I believe it's FX and Hulu. That's Ryan Murphy, and Ryan Murphy going Ryan Murphy. Um, Will Trent, The Nowhere Man, Girl Taken. Somebody's going to get into today, and The Wonder Man. And then also, if you guys, this is not a January release, but if you guys watched Devil in the Family, what's it called? The Fall of Ruby Frankie on Hulu back in February of last year. At the end of December, Netflix dropped Evil Influencer, the Jodie Hildebrand story, and that was her little boo thing that really got her into trouble and really got her in a bad way with those kids. So that dropped December 30th. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check those out. I'm gonna shuffle on back over here to my notes and to my list. Let's pull this up here. Now I got to watch this one. I ain't get to watch it yet because usually at the top of the year, this is what I be doing, okay? I be watching me some Harlan Coben because Harlan Coben be dropping, okay? I knew the popcorn was gonna cut something off. I be trying to let it live. It's just too. I guess I gotta. I thought I had took this banner down some, but I guess it's still a little too chunky. And our watch list thing is really in the way too. Well, Harlan Coben dropped last January at the top of the month, I believe, with I think it was Fool Me Once, and that was really good. You know, they be a little fantastical sometimes, but I don't mind. You know, Harlan is an author, so these are or books to series. Netflix has got a bunch of them. Prime Video also has a couple. So if that's your wheelhouse, go ahead and check them out. This dropped on the 1st. It's a crime drama mystery, rated TVMA. It's 8 episodes in total. You got like Minnie Driver is in this one. Alfred Enoch, you see him over there. Wes. I still never finished that one on Stars that he was on, and I think that's getting a second season. Or did I get a second season already? Child, my brain. Let me just go look real quick. That one on Stars. Something about the neighbors. The couple next door. The couple next door on Stars. He was in that as well. What is this? Oh yes, The Long Walk is also. I gotta watch that. The Long Walk is also available now on Stars. If you guys didn't get a chance to see that in a movie theater. Um. Oh, and Trouble Man is going to be on Stars too. I can't remember the original date for that too. There's a bunch of stuff I need to watch. But anyway, it got a season 2. I don't think it aired yet, but if I'm wrong, y'all can correct me because sometimes it be one long day. While the kids were off of school, I could not make heads or tails of what day it was. I was going to work. Day after Christmas, I kept saying it was Monday because I'm off on Sunday, so it was like Christmas is like a reset. So I kept, and that was very much Friday. And then we had that snowstorm, baby. We ain't even gonna talk about it. Simon's perfect life is shattered when daughter Paige runs away. Later found strung out in a park, baby. That alone. I didn't watch the trailer for this one. I might have to go put the trailer for that one on my on my Discord, and I'm definitely gonna be watching. I'd be tuned into the BS and drama personally. Anyway, Simon's search leads into a dangerous underworld where an act of violence rocks his life. And I can't think of what this man's name is in the middle. I don't have his name up here too, but I know the man. I know his face. I can't tell you his name, but he be in a bunch of stuff. Next up, now these are in order. Oddly, next time, week after next, when I come back, the few that I have, I'll probably add to that. So those will probably be out of order right now. These are pretty much in order. This also came out on the 1st. The Cult of the, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that. The Real Housewife of the Real Housewife. I'm so used to saying wives, housewife. On TLC, I believe you can also watch it on Max because I ain't got no TLC. It's a three-part docu-series rated TV 14. Ain't never watched not one episode of Salt Lake City, but you know your girl loves a docu-series. I watched that one with Homegirl talking about Scientology. I've watched some of the one talking about the Mormons, the Mormons child. They be having a story to tell, okay? I don't want to get too crazy because, I don't want y'all to have no problem with what I not got to say. I'm just saying it's an interesting watch, especially when it comes to religion, because then documentaries get very fascinating, okay? Even that one that I was just mentioning with Jody Hildebrand and the Ruby Frankie, I think they were also Mormons. So that was a layer to it. Religion be making people, sometimes. Sometimes. Ex-members and families speak out about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Mary Cosby and the troubling inner workings of Faith Temple Pentecostal Church. Now that's the one that married the grandmama husband, but it's not like they're not blood related or something like that, child. Well, I guess it was the grandmama's husband. It ain't her grandpapa. And the church and all that. Again, I ain't never watched one episode of Salt Lake City. They said it was popping. They've been watching. I think JB says what covers it, so you can go on over there if you're into that type of thing. But as for me and the docu-series, I will be, and it's 3 parts. Putting it right on my little list, okay? Next up on January 6th, we got Best Medicine on Fox and Hulu. It's a comedy drama, rated TV 14, 13 episodes in all. We got Josh Charles and Andy Potts are just 2 people that star in this series. And what's it about, girl? Well, let's see. So the description reads, a brilliant surgeon leaves Boston to become a small town doctor where he spent childhood summers. Despite his medical skills, his rude manner alienates locals as he battles hidden phobias and struggles with personal connections. I could have read that a little more smoothly, but yikes. Sounds like it's worth a watch. My list far too long, so Runaway, we're going to watch that. And The Real Housewives, we're going to watch that one. I might have to skip Best Medicine because just in the interest of time. But I also want to see this one, which comes out on the 8th on Netflix, and it's called His and Hers. This is one of the ones I have the trailer for over on my Discord channel. It's a thriller. It's rated TVMA, and it's 6 episodes in total. We got Miss Tessa Thompson, okay? That's John Bernthal. I can't think what else he'd be in. We know him. Crystal Fox is also supposed to be in this one. Trailer is looking good to me, okay? So I'm going to go over there and check it out. A journalist investigates an unaliving in her hometown, clashing with a suspicious detective. 2 sides to every story. Someone is lying. Look, it says 2 sides, 1 killer secret. I'm here for it. Also here for this next one. That's why I say I ain't going to have time to watch all this stuff. Hopefully you have time to watch all this stuff. You know, when it comes to TV, it's either feast or famine. On the 8th, we have, I think I said the 8th for His and Hers, I believe. Best Medicine was the 6th. His and Hers on the 8th. Also on the 8th, Girl Taken on Paramount Plus. It's a drama thriller, a total of 6 episodes. And I believe they're going to drop all 6 episodes at once. Paramount Plus, I don't think typically does that. I'm thinking because Watson's not a Paramount show, neither is Beyond the Gates. It's a Paramount original. Never mind. They might. I'm thinking of stuff that they play, but it's not necessarily, their original property. Lord, now that I put this up here and the words is cut off. Sorry, I can read it. Y'all not going to be able to read it up there because it's cut off a little bit. You might be able to figure it out. Twin sisters' lives change forever when Lily is kidnapped by their teacher. After years in captivity, she escapes, but freedom brings new struggles as she finds everything change. Her family must heal while her captor remains at large. This is giving me, I was saying this to somebody else. I said it in my Discord because I have the trailer for this one up there. I think I was saying to Kendall that this is giving me Found vibes. Like if you know the basis of Found, that she was abducted by her teacher at a young age and escaped. totally what this is giving me. Totally, totally, totally. So, yeah. If you enjoyed Found, this is a cute little since we I'm gonna say you on hiatus because I'm speaking into existence that it's going over to Netflix so you can watch the 2 seasons there. But I'm gonna speak it into existence that we're gonna be able to have it picked up someplace else. But in the meantime, for a little fix, not the same thing. You're not gonna get Sir, you're not gonna get Gabby, but because I think Sir is so smart. I don't know if this man gonna be that smart, but we shall see. We shall see. Sorry, y'all. Next up, we have Agatha Christie's Seven Dials. I believe this is also on Netflix. What's the date? January 15th, this releases. It's rated TV 14. It's 3 parts or 3 episodes, and it's a crime drama, obviously based on Agatha Christie's novels. The 8th, January 8th. Let me make sure I ain't cut this one off. When a lavish country house party ends in an unaliving, a witty young aristocrat sets out to solve the mystery in this adaptation of Agatha Christie's novel. And lastly, on the 16th, we have The Nowhere Man on Stars. It's an action drama, 6 episodes in all, rated TVMA, and Notori Naughton. We see her right here is one of the stars. I don't know what this man's name is. It's something African. It's a South African show, and now I love me South African show over on Prime and Netflix. So hopefully this does not disappoint, because out of these 7, I want to watch almost all of them. The only one, I think Best Medicine was the only one that I'm just like, I don't know if I got enough time for everything. So we gonna put that one down to the bottom of the list. But everything else we're gonna try and see. I've been catching up on old stuff lately. So a traumatized ex-soldier is drawn back into a world of violence when he witnesses a home invasion and has no choice but to intervene. Baby, don't you hate when you be trying to be off the job and they just be pulling you back? Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, hold on. I just don't like to do this on screen because it make my nerves bad to see the blip, 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 blip. All right, let's pop that back up there. And we're just going to run through them really quickly again. Over on Netflix, you can now watch all the episodes of Harlan Coben's Runaway. I believe all episodes are up on TLC and Max of The Cult of the Real Housewife. Best Medicine drops on the 6th on Fox, next day on Hulu. His and Hers drops the 8th on Netflix. Girl Taken drops the 8th on Paramount Plus, and like I said, I believe they're gonna drop all 6 episodes at once. Yeah, that other one, Happy Face, that was Paramount. That was an original. I don't think they dropped all episodes for that. I'll just rack in my brain. January 15th, Agatha Christie's Seven Dials on Netflix. And then lastly, but certainly not least, we have January 16th, The Nowhere Man on Stars. Again, your girl taking a little breaky break next Sunday to do her mommy things, and then be back on it. So I'll give you the rest of what I have, and I may have some more by then because I kind of stopped with the list because I had to shuffle from here to there, read this book because we're going to be talking about this book in about 2 hours or so. Ben Stevens, Cousin Curtis, over on Talk That Talk, EJ the TV Junkie, and Tika Deshawn. Now, recently, like I said, they had that Evil Influencer, the Jodie Hildebrand story that I did get to watch. I just enjoy getting a different perspective because the first one was more so based on Ruby Frankie, and because she had a YouTube channel with her husband and her family, so we got into that. And then Jodie came in at the end, heavy into the Mormon church. She was into the mental health of it all, baby, and she a little touched. Okay, so that was fast. I think that was that 3 parts? Or was it one long thing, child? I can't even remember. think it was one long thing. I think it was like an hour and a half. It's quick enough to look, Kira. Because I watched. That's not what I wanted to do. That's the only thing. When you do this in portrait and then the portrait and landscape, it prefers to give you that vertical thing. Baby. The Mormons. They just be having a story to tell. Whenever it gets to religion, like I said, I don't want to offend anybody, but it just gets very interesting and it makes for a good documentary. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna be watching it. Okay. Okay. Yes, it was an hour and 41 minutes. The Jodie Hildebrand story, Evil Influencer on Netflix. So I did get a chance to check that out. It was pretty good. Kept my attention. Um, Force. Since the last episode was episode 8 was so good, and I think we got a little break because we got a break before this finale, right? I said, let me go on in there and watch it, okay? Because it was in the group chat talking about was fire emojis, okay? Fire, 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 fire emojis. I usually don't even care to watch Force before. I'll usually watch Force on like Sunday morning, okay? I'll be in Force church. Like P used to do trap church. I'll be in Force church with my protein shake iced coffee mixture. That's usually what I be doing on a Sunday morning. But since everybody was talking about it so much, I ended up watching that thing on Friday at work. And I was like, okay. I mean, RIP to Diamond. Baby, yes. Right on over. Because y'all was like, ooh, it's so good. You got to watch it. And I don't want to spoil it. So I said, all right. The ladies just talking about it. Let me go see what they talking about. RIP to Diamond. Although that liquor got you, it held you kind of off your rocker, and I really appreciate that too much at all. Okay, because I like Diamond initially, and I like Diamond with Tommy, but then his brother is his brother, and sometimes that family be getting you messed up. So we didn't want to see him go. I really didn't want to see him go. I really want to see him go to rehab, but it's a drug show. It don't work that way. I want to see Jannard's ass up out of here to the upper room. Okay, but that's not what we got. That's not what we got. And when they took Homeboy out, baby, it was just crazy. It was really supposed to be for Jannard, Junkie Jannard, and you can tell he was trying to get Jannard to admit what Shanti had told him about how he felt. But he's like, oh man, I didn't, because he's still high, and you lying, and you didn't even come clean in that moment before he went to the upper room or the low place. Which one y'all think he went to? Y'all think he went to the low place because he was a dealer and he was involved in, he haven't taken people out. He should go to the low place. I forgot how he took that lady out in the stairs like that. And he have to do that lady like that. It's that liquor that had him crazy, because last season he was laying up with that lady quite nicely, working at an arrangement. We can make some arrangements. But this season, I was like, excuse me, Diamond. But, child, okay. So he gone. Not on the glory. He just gone. Now, what did throw me for a loop, maybe it didn't throw y'all for a loop, but it threw me. Let's pause for a minute, because you didn't have to choke Kate up like that. Kate get on my damn nerves. But we love Tommy, so we tolerate Kate's whole ass. Because she took him out. And because I already lost my one son. Ghost was not your son. We get it, lady. But like, this was actually your son. You ain't know. You act up. Well, I guess you knew because he came out your body. Duh. But you actually birthed this one. You always worried about ghosts. Okay? You always worry about ghosts. Ghosts done going on. Okay? Jannard, you have to do that lady like that. That's because you be on that stuff. Okay? That's because I'm absolutely do Kate every time, Candy. I am. Look, got the computer going crazy. Got the StreamYard streaming. Okay? I'm gonna do Kate every time. Because Kate be doing Kate, okay? Kate be over there cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's why he said, why did you bring my mama here? I'm gonna take care of your mama, lady. You don't know what got yourself into. Although your brother ain't wrapped too tight either. So I mean, you dealing it with in a different nationality. I know, because you be loving some crazy people. That's your favorite character. Like DeMarcus, like the underdog. You find the crazy person in the show, and that's who Candy Love is. Like, yes, Kate, come on, smoke that pipe. She don't be smoking a pipe, but you know what I mean. Kate be getting down with the extracurriculars. And then she gonna roll up on Maria talking about, are you going so she need to go somewhere with that baby. She need to. And Tommy will be all right. She needs to go somewhere. She does. Now, what I was gonna say that sprung me for a loop is I knew they was go from the preview, they're gonna set Marshall up to do DMAC. Marshall said he didn't have it in him, but he pointed that thing at him, and I guess that's where he messed up. I didn't think DMAC was gonna take him. DMAC and his locks was gonna take him out. But I guess they said, yeah, they don't pull that thing out if you're not gonna use it. So he used it. Again, R.I.P. You hate to see it. So they cooking and smoking, baby, for this finale. He had made a phone call. Y'all keep teasing about Ghost. Y'all not gonna get my hopes up. I just done let Ghost go on. I love me some Ghost. I ain't want Ghost to be dead. Y'all said Ghost was dead. We ain't see nobody. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna be that person. Feel the same way about Sasha from Family Business. I'm gonna leave it alone. Y'all say he's going. I'm not gonna be that one person. Conspiracy theorist. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let it go. So I'm gonna let Ghost go. So y'all can do whatever y'all want with these IMDb's, and I'm releasing Ghost. I'm releasing them. Okay. I didn't expect to see him. Now, you think we're going to get a full couple of scenes of Tariq, or you think we're just going to get Tariq as a post-credit, how we got at the end of his season? Like, what do you think we're going to get? Let me know. DeMarcus ain't in here. So, DeMarcus, you come through on the replay. You let me know your thoughts, because I know you're going to share some thoughts. And other than that, I've been catching up on Will Trent. P. Bronson put me on the Will Trent. So, I got started. I hopped in. I whizzed through like the first half of season 1, and then I came to like a hard stop because there was so much other stuff going on. So season 4 is about to drop a Will Trent on Tuesday. So I whizzed through I started a couple days ago, finished season 1, and I think I'm almost done with season 2, but now that means I still got to get through season 3. I'm not gonna be done with 3 before 4. So, hey, you two, take it easy, bud. Oh man, I know what it's like to be the baby child. I do. That's why me and that little one probably be getting together, not getting together, getting along so well. Will Trent. Look, I'm trying to see. Because P. Bronson got me to go over there because Sir is on it. Now, Sir got a small part. He was in season 1 and season 2, but he's like a very small part. He was in a foster home with Will Trent back in the day. So that's how he got there. Oh, you watch, you just don't talk about it? I love that show. Let me see what I got. I'm going to find a description for you in a minute, Candy. Yes, I think I only got 2 episodes left in season 2, but then I got to get through. Does that say 10? 10 episodes for season 3? Or did that say 18? Never mind. It's 18. I'm not going to be done with season 3 by the time season 4 starts. So, it's all good. Special Agent, I'm going to read this one off this app. Special Agent Will Trent was abandoned at birth and endured a harsh coming of age in Atlanta's overwhelmed foster care system. Determined to make sure no one else feels as he did, he now has the highest clearance rate. You know, he's a special agent. He's giving you like well, let me not say he is neurodivergent. Duh. I'm about to say, he's giving you neurodivergent vibes. The man is dyslexic, so he is neurodivergent, but he's giving you like quirky. He dresses in his like 3-piece suit, but he be getting his swerve on, okay? Because him and Angie from the foster home, they still carrying on, okay? But he got some bad like scars on his body from being a schmoozed. But he's protected her a bunch. Baby, they be getting it on, okay? And then people be attracted to Will Trent because people be flirt. What I was mad at is y'all bought my girl Beth in. Well, I can't think of her real name. Y'all bought my girl Beth in. And Beth was interested in Will. And she was flirting with him. And he had said he was going, can I take you out to... He's about to go out. Okay, because he needed to be getting over Angie, even though he ain't never gonna give up Angie. It's gonna be him and Angie. Although I could be wrong, because like I said, I'm only on season 2, and there's a whole nother season I ain't seen, and we just coming up on season 4. So I could be wrong. But hey, yo,
move.
Stop.
Can't be in the kitchen. Following me.
Leave him alone. Relax.
I was already supposed to shower. Dude gets in the shower. Then this dude keeps telling me every time I'm in the kitchen.
Okay, so if he wants something to eat, just get something to eat. It's not that serious.
No, you can't have what I have, bro.
Just make him something, please. Anyway, child, that's my cue. Hey, watch your mouth. When they start to going, that means it's time to get off of here, and I gotta finish up some things before I get on here with the ladies and Mr. Stevens to talk about this book. We just did a little earlier with Lighten Up with Letitia and Most 69 Ways over there talking about Beyond the Gates. Okay, if you haven't been watching that. We're about to start season 2, so I'll join them for a panel wrapping up season 1, last couple episodes, and I may give y'all, like, I don't want to overwhelm myself getting back out here to get these watch hours up, but I'm, got to work on them, whatever. So I may just do some shorts, like, weekly, because, it's daily, and absolutely not. Just saying. Just being honest with myself and you. So I may do some weekly shorts on it. They may not be that long. Focus on a couple of my favorite characters. I may throw in, if they have them other people up there, something about them, but I'll probably just like do it character by character will be easiest. So we're going to try and work on getting into that in the next couple of weeks. Also Married to Medicine. I don't feel like y'all missed that much. So I need to jump back into that. But like I said, join us in a little while for book club. We talk about Curtis Duncan, Bounty Hunter. First 5 chapters. Okay. Go ahead and check out the Beyond the Gates panel. And just keep your notifications on. Like I said, no weekly huddle next weekend. We'll pick it back up the following Sunday. I got mommy things to do. Join the Discord. Go over there. Look at the trailers. I'm going to get up the series returning to you guys. And just, I'm continuing to put the Pajama Sundays quotes, and I'm putting some on the Discord, but every Sunday putting them on, because we still on hold with that too. Until I can get these numbers to do what I want to do. I may never go back to watch us in Pajama Sundays once a month. It'll just be like random. I'm also going to cut back a little bit on the Saturday sip. So y'all might not get a Saturday sip this month. Probably get one in February. We'll see. If it's looking real bleak and I ain't got nothing else, but there's so much other stuff on. Come over to Discord. I'm thinking about it won't be live, but just watching, some things on there just to connect with you guys a little bit more. If I could get caught up with Will Trent, I might watch Will Trent over there, because I think I'm gonna just watch some older stuff. Like I ain't never seen Double Cross, Ruthless, so I might throw any of that on. Christmas done passed, so I'm not gonna throw, because I was supposed to get on there Christmas Eve and put a Christmas movie on. We ain't doing a Christmas movie. So if I find a good movie, I'll pull up. I'll try to put it in a community tab. I'll post it in the Discord, so we can just get together and, chat. Anybody coming through on the replay, please leave a comment. #replay. Will you be checking out Jill Scott's new album coming out on February 13th? Do y'all care to Lala call that man feminine, or who cares? Shrugs. I could have had a V8. And are you surprised that Britt and that man is getting divorced? I know you're not. Have you seen any of the things on the watch list? Like I said, Runaway is out already. The Mary Cosby doc is out already. And do you plan to check out any of the other ones that I talked about? What are you looking forward to? Just drop your commentary. Okay, boo. Just drop your commentary and, keep us engaged. I appreciate you guys ever so kindly. Trying to get all my buttons in order. You know how it goes over here. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Yeah. Gotta find my buttons. Peace, y'all.